Hey guys, welcome back. Today I want to share with you my routines. My routines are like the glue that keeps my life together and organized. And today I want to share with you what my routines are like these days. They're always changing as life changes. And basically the way I put together my routines is I try to look at our normal schedule, like what our natural schedule is like. When do we normally wake up? When do we have breakfast and lunch? And when do I have to be to work? And so on and so forth. And then I make a list of all the tasks that I need to get done on a regular basis. Making the bed, doing laundry, my cleaning tasks, homework with the kids, so on and so forth. And I try to schedule them in throughout my day in an order that makes sense for us. So I'm going to share with you guys what my routines are like today as a working mom, and also how I keep myself accountable and on track throughout the day. Okay guys, so this is our family command center. It's here in our laundry room. And over here is where I keep all of my routines. I have them all printed out on computer paper and I put them into these page protectors. I take my dry erase marker and I check things off as I'm getting them done. That way I know what needs to happen next and I'm keeping on track and keeping myself accountable. Okay guys, so here is my daily routine during the weekdays. So Monday through Friday, this is what a typical day would look like. Now, does every single thing get checked off every single day? No, I'm only human, but on a perfect day, this is what my schedule looks like. So I typically wake up around 6:30 and then I get ready. It takes me about a half an hour to get ready. So at 7 o'clock, I start making breakfast for the kids. And between 7 and 7:30, I get the kids ready. So they get up and they get dressed on their own. I make sure that they have breakfast, that their bags are all set to go, that they are ready to walk out the door and get on the bus. They get on the bus around 7:45. So between 8 and 9, that's my power hour. So I typically write a list at the end of the previous night for what I want to get done in my power hour. Now, within the power hour includes my morning routine, which I will go over that in just a moment. So by the time 8 o'clock rolls around, our house looks like a bomb went off because I'm busy getting the kids ready for school. And yeah, it's kind of chaotic in the mornings. I'm pretty sure most moms can relate to that. So 8 to 9, that's my power hour. I do what I need to get done for the day, or just within that hour anyways. I just designate to getting things done. At 9 o'clock, I start getting ready for work. So basically packing our lunches, making sure that my bag is all ready to go, and making sure Julia is all set to go. From 9:30 to 2:30 is when I work. I typically leave about an hour in between because I sometimes work over the 2:30 slot. Sometimes I don't get out until about 3. 3:30 is when I get the kids off of the bus and we have snack and go through their bags right after they come home. Between 4 and 5, that time frame is just dedicated to my kids. So I put my phone away, I put distractions away, and I just focus on the kids. So if that's homework, we do homework. We maybe go for a walk. We might play a game, just doing stuff with the kids for that hour. Around 5 o'clock is when I start prepping for dinner. 5:30 is when we typically have dinner. Now, sports are in session right now, so obviously this can kind of go get a little bit off schedule just based on when there's practices and all of that. But like I said, on a typical day, this is what our schedule looks like. Around 6 o'clock, we do a quick cleanup. So this is when everybody in our family pitches in and we clear the table and put things away from the day and just do a quick cleanup. 6:30 is family time, so we usually just hang out on the couch and talk and watch a show or just kind of veg out. 7 o'clock is when we start the kids' bedtime routine, which I will share that with you in just a moment here. 7:30 is when I do my evening routine. Again, I'll share that routine with you in just a moment. And then around 8 o'clock is when I start my school. So Wednesday through Sunday is when I do my school in the evening. My husband has Monday and Tuesday nights off, so on those nights I spend time with him. But Wednesday through Sunday, 8 o'clock is typically when I start my schoolwork. Around 10 o'clock is when I am getting ready for bed, and it's just me time. So I will veg out on YouTube or Netflix or read a book or paint my nails or whatever I want to do. That is just a chunk of time for me. And 10:30 is when I typically strive to be in bed, lights out. I do so much better if I get a good night's sleep. And around 10:30 seems to be like that magic time for me to get a nice restful sleep and feel rested in the morning. So that's kind of what our day-to-day looks like for the weekdays. Okay, so for the weekends, my routine is much more laid back. It's not as scheduled out because there aren't as many things that I'm trying to fit in within the day. So around 7 o'clock is when I wake up and get ready. Again, that takes me about a half an hour. So at 7:30 is when I start making breakfast. Between 8 and 9, again, is my power hour and morning routine. At noon is when we have lunch. 5:30 is dinner time. 7:30 is kids' bedtime routine. 8 o'clock is when I start my evening routine. And 8:30 is when I start my school. So as you can see, it's much less scheduled out because on the weekends we have birthday parties, we have sporting events, we have all sorts of things. So that kind of gets scheduled in throughout these times. These are kind of just the times that I know at 7 o'clock is when I like to get up and get ready because that just helps kickstart the day when I get ready before the kids are really up and moving. 7:30 I like to make breakfast because that's typically when my kids get up. 8 to 9, that's my power hour. That's just sort of window of time works throughout the entire week. If I can fit in that power hour throughout my day, I feel like I am on top of the world and I can get things done. Noon is lunchtime. That again just sort of is what works best for our family. 5:30 dinner time again is what works best for our family. 7:30 is the kids' bedtime routine, so it is pushed back a half an hour on the weekends. However, it's still pretty early. My kids definitely need their sleep. They just all around behave better, their attitude's better, they just seem a lot happier. Everyone's happier when they have an earlier bedtime. So as you can see, my evening routine is then pushed back a half an hour just based on the kids' bedtime routine. And then same thing with school, that's pushed back a half an hour just based on kids' bedtime routine and whatnot. So that is sort of the pinpoint times that I need to get myself on track throughout the day in order for things to run smoothly. And that's the weekend daily routine. Okay, next are my morning routines, my kids' bedtime routine, and my evening routine. So my morning routine, this is something that has just become complete habit. It has become part of our day, and I can tell you one thing, this simple morning routine really, really helps me just get the day started on the right foot. And when I get these simple tasks done, it really helps me just sort of get motivated for the rest of the day. And I feel like just these bare minimal tasks really is what I need to keep the household running smoothly. So making beds, that's the first thing I do. Once the kids are off to school or things are kind of settled, if it's a weekend, I start by making beds. My boys typically make their beds. I just kind of go up and straighten out their rooms a little bit. I make my bed and my daughter's bed. And then I wipe down the bathrooms. I wipe down the bathrooms every single morning. So I take my Clorox wipes, I wipe down the bathroom counter, the faucet, the toilet, and then I take a bathroom cleaner with bleach, spray the the toilet and the shower, and that's it. And if I can do that, stick to it on a daily basis, it never gets grimy and gross. I never have to scrub toilets. It's just being maintained on a regular basis. And if I have a guest pop in who needs to use the bathroom, I know it's all ready for anyone to use it. I then start laundry. Starting laundry in the morning is guaranteed the best way for me to get it done. I just pop it in the morning, and then I go to my dishes and I put my dishes away. So I run my dishes in the evening, which you'll see soon, and I unload the dishwasher in the morning. That way my dishwasher is completely empty for the entire day, and as dishes get dirty, I can put them into my dishwasher and run it in the evening. And then I do my daily cleaning task. So in a moment, I'll show you my cleaning list and my cleaning routine. And I have my task broken out into different days. So it doesn't take me long at all. And by the end of the week, everything is done. And it really helps maintain the cleanliness of my home. And just like I said, helps maintain our household. So that is a morning routine. Those are the bare minimum things that if I can get those things done, I'm feeling pretty good about things. So making the bed, wiping down the bathroom, starting laundry, dishes away, and my daily cleaning task. Next, for the kids' bedtime routine. This has kind of stayed the same since they were babies. Again, it just works for us, and it just kind of transitions them into bed easier, and they never have a problem falling asleep. So we typically start with showers and baths. My boys usually take showers and my daughter takes a bath. And then we get into pajamas. They brush their teeth. We lay out their clothes for the next day. And then we read a story. And then tuck them in and they're good to go. And that kind of, again, just helps ease them into bedtime, and they never really have a problem with it. My evening routine, again, this has just become completely habit, and this helps me tremendously, just starting the next day with a clean slate. So the first thing I do is I put our clothes away. So the kids' clothes get put away while they're taking their showers in the baths, and then I put my husband and I's clothes away first thing after the kids are in bed. Then I just go around the house and sort of tidy up. I put everything back in its place. So if there are toys left out, I'll put that in the, downstairs in our playroom or in our toy box. And anything that's just sort of, been thrown about, I make sure it's put back in its original place. And then I go around and I wipe down all the surfaces. So I'll take either a sponge with soapy water, or I'll take like a all-purpose cleaner, and I'll just quickly go through my counters in my kitchen, my table in my dining room, and then my side tables and TV stand and desk in the living room, quickly wiping them down, and it just sort of makes everything nice and shiny, and waking up to that is very nice. And then I sweep the floors. So I sweep my kitchen, my laundry room, and my dining room, and run the dishwasher. So that way it's ready to be unloaded in the morning, and I can load it up again throughout the day. And then I sit down and take 10 to 15 minutes just to plan out the following day. So this is when I kind of see what we have going on throughout the day, and I also write my power hour list. So I write down the tasks that I want to accomplish within that hour in the morning. So that way when I wake up, I have my list, it's ready to go, and I can just focus for an entire hour and get what I need done, and then enjoy the rest of the day. Okay, the next routine that helps me tremendously is my end of month routine. These are tasks that I like to have completed by the end of every month. And in my planner, I actually have a little checklist at the end of every month with a list of all these things. So that way I know that I've gotten things done. I typically try to schedule out 1 to 2 days at the end of every month to focus on these tasks. So the things that I do, I purge and declutter. I do a quick sweep through our main level of our house, and I declutter. So if there are a bunch of toys that have come upstairs, we have the majority of our toys are downstairs in our playroom. So at the end of the month, I'll take all the toys, bring them back downstairs, and I'll just do a quick sweep. So if there are things that I notice, magazines out that we haven't read, I'll purge those. If there are certain clothes that need to be purged from the closet, I'll do that at this time. Just anything that I have noticed within the month that we're now no longer using or no longer need, I'll take a few minutes just to kind of purge all of those unwanted items from our house. I then plan out the following month. So what I do is I go into my planner and I fill in birthdays, I fill in any events that I know are going on. Basically anything that I know is sort of concrete, I plan that out. So that way I have a good visual of what our month looks like. And I'm sorry if you can hear my dog. I don't really know what she's doing. I swear lately, every time I pick up the camera, she's like, "You're not paying attention to me." And she'll make all these weird noises. She starts running around. So I apologize for that. The next thing I do is I fill out our family calendar. So that's part of our Family Command Center, which I've done a video of that, and I'll link it below. And basically, it's just a calendar for our family to look at. It has basically the same things that are in my personal planner, but it's just in an area that everyone in the family can see it. So everyone knows what's going on instead of them having to go into my planner. The next thing I do is I meal plan for the following month. So I meal plan monthly. So I'll take 20 minutes and plan out the entire month's worth of meals, and it's all done and ready to go. I also plan out our budget for the following month. So every month I sit down and I do out our budget for the following month, and then my husband and I talk about it and kind of go over it once everything's sort of set in place. And then I also plan out my videos for the following month. So I have a separate little calendar for my videos planning, and I just plan out a month's worth of videos. And lately what I've been doing, this is something new that I've added to my end of month routine, is I have been uploading all of our family pictures and videos that are on my phone onto my computer, because I really want to start doing like a Shutterfly book every single year. So that way we have like a hard copy of all of our photos from the year. So that way the kids can look back, and it's just a great way to sort of look back on memories. So all of the pictures that are left on my camera at the end of the month, I kind of go through them first and just keep the ones that are, you know, really special and ones that I really want to keep. And then I upload those to my computer. And what I do is I make a separate file folder for each month. So that way, at the end of the year, I can pick out our favorite photos throughout the year and make a book from that. Same thing with videos. What I want to do is upload those, and then at the end of the year, transfer them onto a DVD and just kind of place that in the back of the photo book. So that way we have the current year with the photo book of that year. And then the last thing I do is I clean out my van. So again, I'm sure that moms can relate to this. My van by the end of the month is atrocious, and I take, you know, a good chunk of time at the end of every month to make sure it is completely cleaned out and prepared for the next month, because weather changes here a lot in New England. And sometimes I need to add different gear into my car. For instance, in the winter, I like to make sure that I have enough blankets in there in case, God forbid, we break down. In the spring, I like to make sure that I have enough umbrellas in there. When it's sports season, I make sure that we have our chairs in there and a nice picnic blanket. And so just getting prepared for the following month with my van really helps a lot. So those are the tasks that I try to do at the end of every month, and it really helps me get prepared for the following month. Okay guys, so last but not least is my cleaning routine. So my cleaning routine is basically just the bare minimum, what needs to be done on a weekly basis to keep my household clean and healthy for my family. This does not include those deep cleaning tasks. If I see that my carpets are getting dingy, I'll take an extra hour out of the week to shampoo my carpets. If I see that, I don't know, my kitchen's getting, really cluttered, then I'll take an extra hour throughout the week and really declutter and deep clean my kitchen. So this is just the bare minimum, what needs to get done on a weekly basis. If I don't have time to do anything else, these are the tasks that need to get done. Everything else can kind of get scheduled in when I have time. So Monday is my day to declutter. After the weekend, things can get kind of crazy in here, and so Monday is just my day to put everything back in its place and start the week off on a fresh note. Tuesday is my trash day. I don't really have a lot of other things designated to Tuesday other than trash day because it's also my husband's day off. So I like to just enjoy the day with him and not have to worry about a lot of chores. So trash day is Tuesday, so we take the trash out and we also clean out any trash cans that needed cleaning out. So not a very glorious job, but needs to get done. Wednesday is my laundry, dusting, and floors day. So I have designated laundry days on Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. I try to do a load of laundry a day. Try is the operative word there. It doesn't always happen. So I have Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday as my absolute laundry needs to get done days. So if I am not keeping up with a load a day, I know by Wednesday all of my laundry needs to be washed, dried, folded, and put away. Absolutely needs to get caught up, because if I let it go much further than that, then I get into big trouble, because it's just so overwhelming to me and it ends up sitting in piles, and yeah, it's not good. So having those laundry days broken down throughout the week really helped me stay on top of it, even if I'm not able to do a load of a day. So I do my laundry on Wednesdays and I dust on Wednesdays. So this is just a quick dusting. So quickly just wiping off shelves, and we have a fan in our kitchen, like a ceiling fan. So I make sure that's dusted. Our entertainment stand in the living room, you know, just a quick dusting. I take a wet rag, some furniture polish to the things that need to be polished, and just quickly go around my surfaces and dust. After dusting, I like to do my floors, because, you know, all that dust falls from the surfaces and onto the floor. So that's a really good time to also concentrate on my floors. So I sweep, I mop, and I also vacuum my floors. Thursday is my bathrooms and bedrooms day. So I just take, you know, the time to really make sure that my bathrooms are in tip-top shape on Thursday, along with my bedrooms. My husband works nights, so getting into the bedrooms and cleaning the bedrooms can sometimes seem impossible, because it's like someone's always sleeping in our bedroom area. But Thursdays is my designated day. Everybody knows that is my bathrooms and bedrooms day. I also strip the beds every other Thursday. So I don't wash our linens, or our bedding, I should say, every single week. I do it every other week. But Thursday is the day that I will strip the bedding and wash that every other week. Friday, again, is another laundry day. It's another floor day. And that's also when I try to budget out for the following week, just making sure we're on budget. And I also tackle any paperwork that I need to. So, I don't know, insurance stuff or bills that need to be paid, anything like that, any paperwork type thing, anything for school, sports, you name it, paperwork gets done on Friday. Saturday is my yard work and miscellaneous projects. So usually on the weekends we like to be outside. So that's why Saturday is a good day to tackle any yard work. My husband mainly takes care of the outside. I'm kind of the one who takes care of the inside. My husband takes care of like the vehicles and the outside. So he usually has all of that taken care of. But if there's anything else that, you know, I can help out with, I definitely don't mind doing that on a Saturday when we're outside for most of the day anyways. And then any miscellaneous projects. So again, if I know that I have to shampoo our carpets, I'll try to get that done on a Saturday, or if there's a big project that needs to be done, we try to carve out some time on the weekends to get that done. Sunday, again, is another laundry day. On Sundays, I not only wash, fold, and put away laundry, I also plan out our week's worth of clothes for the following week. So that way we are all set to go. We don't have to worry about outfits at all for the entire week. It's done. I also do my floors, so again, just sweeping, mopping, and vacuuming. I meal plan for the following week, so I basically just go through the meals that we have that I've monthly meal planned for, and then I just kind of schedule them in throughout our week based on what we have going on. And then I do my grocery shopping. So that is basically just the bare minimum, what needs to get done on a weekly basis in order for our household to remain clean and to be running efficiently. So those are the tasks that really help us stay on top of things. And that is it, guys. Those are my routines as a working mom. If I can stick to these routines, like I said, everything just runs so much smoother. It really, really does. It makes such a difference in our days. So I encourage you, if you do not have routines set up in your life, take a moment to write down what your natural schedule is, and then write down a list of tasks that you would like to fit into your days reasonably, and try to schedule that within your day, and just type out or write out a daily routine, and you will feel like a different person. Just having some focus throughout your day and having just basically yeah, some focus and some navigation. I wake up every single day knowing exactly what needs to get done, and that's a great feeling because I'm much more productive that way. Also, same thing with cleaning routines. Just schedule in your cleaning routine what works for you and your family. If the end of month routine is something that you want to implement in your life, try it out. Try it out for a few months. See if it makes a difference. For us, it really does, and that's why I continue to do it. So those are our routines, and I would love to hear any tips or tricks you guys have on creating routines for yourself in the comment section below. I love my routines. Like I said before, they are the glue of our life. It's what just holds our life together and keeps us all organized. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope that you enjoyed this. I'll talk to you soon.